Smith. It's Lucky Souls Productions 60 Seconds. We are outside of Black Eyed Sally's. It's a barbecue blues club, 350 Asylum Street in downtown Hartford. And one of the bands with us tonight is from it's the 16th annual Connecticut Blues Society Band Finals here at Black Eyed Sally's. And it's Bad Rooster. Bad Rooster comes from a couple different parts of Connecticut. These are mostly Connecticut bands here. And with us we have Joe, Jim, Leanne, Jimmy, and Nick, part of Bad Rooster, and just a terrific band, one of the great bands. Every band here tonight has been great. Let's talk to Joe over here first. Joe, how long have you been involved with the blues scene here in Connecticut?
Well, this band we put together just over a year ago specifically to participate in this blues challenge, and it was something we did off the cuff. Didn't expect it to go any further than that, and here we are doing it again this year.
You guys are friends?
Sometimes.
It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough when you're involved with a creative enterprise like this, I imagine. All right, let's talk to Jim or Jimmy.
Jim.
This is Jim over here. Jim, what kind of, every region of this country has blues, and I don't know if you would identify a certain Connecticut blues sound. How would you describe your music?
I think we kind of fall in the middle of the blues and rock scene, and we really play off of Leanne's strong vocals and try and back her up that way. We kind of had an idea, where do we fall? And it was kind of a tough question to answer, so we kind of fall in the middle of the blues and the rock.
All right. Now, Leanne, you started out as a drummer. You were playing some screaming guitar tonight, and you are just a terrific singer. Kind of reminds me locally of Christine Ullman, and a little Janis Joplin thrown in. All right. Who are some of your influences?
Janis Joplin,
Yeah.
Christine Ullman, Susan Tedeschi, Beth Hart, Jennifer Nettles, Aretha Franklin. I mean, the list goes on. It's mostly women, but Jeff Buckley. You know.
And goes on and on. Is it tough to be a woman in a blues scene like this? Do you find yourself? Is it tough, or do you find it easier? Do you find you get a lot of attention?
It's tough here because most of the judges are men. All of the players are men. All of the bands I've been in, it's always been with men. But my whole life I've always just sort of been like the tomboy. So I've always felt more comfortable in this kind of a situation. But yeah, it is tough in this scene because it's all men. Yeah, putting it lightly, yeah. No, it's fun.
Jimmy, you're in the blues band. Do you live a blues lifestyle?
No, I don't. I play in a couple of different bands, but I'm lucky enough to be hooked up with these guys. They're just great musicians, and it's a blast. I love playing the blues, and I had an absolute wonderful time playing. A lot of great musicians here tonight, and I just feel very lucky.
What do you do when you're not playing?
I'm not playing. I have a day job.
What's that?
Telecommunications. I work on phone systems.
I knew it. I didn't know how I would know that. I knew it.
I'm one of those guys.
I figured a computer guy.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys.
Is this how you get your frustrations out?
Yeah.
You can't crash. You can't really crash a guitar, can you?
No, but you know, when you're playing the blues, you're thinking of work and saying, "Man, that sucks. I'm glad I'm here."
And Nick, you're one of the writers. You and Leanne write most of the songs. Where do you get your inspiration from?
My past women, past failures.
You know, a lot of comedians get their comedy from pain, and they say without the pain you don't get the comedy. Do you feel that way about your writing and your blues?
Oh, it's very true. You know, when I'm writing depressing songs, it actually makes me feel better in a strange sort of way. And just bringing the writing to this band and having everybody's input. And Leanne has a lot of great tunes, and she brings them, and I'll take them and I'll manipulate them, put bridges on it here and there. I'll say, "Leanne, is that good?" And it just seems to mesh really well.
Now you're the keyboard player. You played a great keyboard in there. You got a couple of keyboards there, as a matter of fact. I saw the Korg working. Do you play other instruments too?
I play little drums. I've never heard me, but keyboards mainly. But I have a studio in my house, and of course, being a keyboard player and MIDI and the instruments, you know, I'll put together an entire band. That's how I present my materials. That I'll put it into my studio, have drum tracks, bass tracks, you know, from the keyboard. So.
Now, do you live a blues lifestyle? What do you do during the day? What do you do during the day?
I'm in IT also during the day.
IT, there we go, another computer guy. What is it? You know, I think I think the birth of technology has also kept the blues alive. What do you think? Let me ask Joe one more question before we let you guys go. Upcoming gigs for Bad Rooster.
We have a gig July 3rd at the Pavilion down in Old Lyme, and July 15th at Illusions Cafe, Illusions Dance Club, actually, in Wolcott, Connecticut.
All right. Well, Joe, Jimmy, Leanne, Jim, Jimmy, and Nick, thank you very much. All together, Bad Rooster, and you can see some. Is it just Nick? Nicky, how's that?
My mother calls me Nicky, but
All right. Magic Nick. Anyway, all together, Bad Rooster. You'll find some of their songs right here at LuckySoulsProductions.com.